Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of my thoughts on things series. Um, there won't be any content in the video, so don't worry about watching screen or whatever. It's probably just going to be me doing Nightmare Zone in the background, most likely, which is not important whatsoever. And yeah, so basically you could just game out and game out and listen at the same time. So yeah, it's one of those kind of videos. And keep in mind, this won't always be RuneScape related content or 2007 RuneScape related content for that matter. I might talk about the main game and how it used to be and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. Okay, so first topic of the day. I was thinking about well, I'm a really old school player, like I've been playing for like a really long time. I'd probably say over 8 years or something like that, ever since I was a teenager. And I'm an adult now, so it's a really long time. So I was wondering, basically when you died on the main game before when it used to be a thing, you'd lose your untradables in the wilderness, but I think you'd keep them elsewhere. Like it'd show up if you died at bossing or whatever. But if you died in the wilderness, all your untradables would convert to coins and stuff. And I know this is probably out of the question for most people, but I think if this were a thing, I think hybriding would be a more viable way of making money because then people wouldn't have to worry about getting rushed by debows and declawed all the time. Not declawed, declaws don't even exist. I've been watching a lot of PK videos, so I have like a lot of PKing on my mind right now. But I've been watching like the old videos, so uh, 2000, 2013-ish, or no, 2012, 2011 videos, or 2010, I mean. And yeah, I think it would be nice if like tradables converted to coins in the wilderness. That way, like so much people wouldn't be using void and all that torsos or whatever fire capes. Well, I don't mind the fire capes really, but just the things that bring the value of kills down kind of sucks because people used to PK in like bandos. They'd put on full bandos and they'd go rush people, and people would anti-rush them and make tons of money. They'd like PK full bandos that way. But I was thinking like if there's no untradables in the wild anymore, like people would want to do edge hybriding again, which used to be a really cool thing to do. Like I used to always want to do that, and I did sometimes, not as much as I'd like to, but I wish I got out there more and vided, but my computer is kind of slow, and if I ever vided, like it would slow down my switching too much for me to do any vidding, so I didn't actually get to vid hybriding too much as I wanted to, but oh well. And yeah, I think edge hybriding would be a thing again, because like I find the majority of hybrids, I think they PK deep, just because like if waders go deep, there's a chance they might not get their untradables back because people are gonna block them from getting their stuff back as they die because they you know might as well block the person. The other person must be thinking because like if you're gonna rush me at the debo, I'm gonna block you when you come back if I end up killing you kind of thing. That's what I imagine people think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. And I know most of you guys probably not like this idea, but this is what I always thought. Like ever since old school first came out, I thought they'd revert back to the way RuneScape was with the untradables, and people lost their chaotics and stuff back then too. But yeah, I guess that's it for this topic. Okay, so last video I mentioned my Nightmare Zone account build, one of my dreams for Nightmare Zone. Not dream, but you know what I mean, like the account I want to build, like I wish to build. So I was thinking, I was looking up the bosses one day, and I saw Dream Hunter boss. So and it said 70k 4 points, and I thought that was amazing. And then I guess at one point someone, I think they were like, I think they were like people like farming that boss or something like that, and they patched it. I think I'm not exactly sure of the full story because I'm not exactly sure of the full Nightmare Zone history, but um, someone commented on my video that it doesn't give the full 74k points. It does, but with an exception. You have to unlock other bosses to get the full points. So every boss would add up to that 74k total. So eventually, the more bosses you have unlocked, the more points you get. So what I was thinking about is maybe you'll unlock all the melee bosses that aren't hard to kill. Like I'll leave out Tanglefoot because it's annoying, and any magic bosses that just wreck or whatever, like the Jungle Demon, etc. I'll just keep them on block if I start up a new account, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm building a new account, mostly for staking, but maybe Nightmare Zone hosting as well, because like it's a reliable source of income. And I'm not even sure if this build's gonna work, but all I could say is hosting Dream Mentors and people could end up trading me and stuff. Not sure if that'll work, but right now all the hosts seem to be the hosts that make money are definitely Goosen's hosters. But yeah, I was hoping to make money that way. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll try to unlock all the melee bosses and see how that goes. I'm not sure how much there are, but yeah, hopefully I make some good money. Oh yeah, if any of you guys want to add me on game, feel free to do that. I'll probably leave my chat on like 24/7 if I'm on. And you could tell me if I'm doing a good job, or if you just want to be my friend, you could do that. I don't really mind. And what was I gonna say? Or you could leave a comment on the Reddit section or the YouTube section or whatever. Or and yeah, I like feedback. Or if you have any questions, I'll answer them on video for my next episode. I'm gonna try to do these more frequently if I find stuff to talk about. I'll probably look at the Reddit section and see what people are chit-chatting about, and uh, do little vlogs on that or commentaries, and my videos aren't always going to be about RuneScape related things, but I'm going to try to get the majority of my topics about RuneScape. So I thought I'd talk about one of the biggest failures I ever seen. Okay, this happened in '07. I was killing Advances. This is when I was kind of broke. So I used to camp Advances all day, but not all day, but for a long time, couple hours a day, trying to make money, getting my range up as well. I thought it was pretty efficient because range actually costs money if you chin, and well, if you want fast XP, it costs money. So I thought might as well make money while I train my range, and yeah, I did that at the Wilderness God Wars dungeon so I could get notoriety bars, and yeah, it turns out it's really good XP. Probably one of the best experience rates in the game for range for making money. And this guy, he comes in with like random gear. He's like, hey man, I'm just here to slay." And I wasn't gonna say anything to him. I'm like, okay, I'll just be over there, okay? I'm like, yeah. He's like question mark, and I'm like, okay, go ahead, man. And he runs by and he goes to like the other side of the cave, like where the Zamrock wizards are, or whatever they're called, or imps and whatever they're called, imps and spiritual mages. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And then I'm just killing my birds, watching YouTube. Then all of a sudden he attacks me. He's specking me with the DDS, and I'm just watching YouTube. I'm just fucking relaxing, watching YouTube. Then he's like there specking me with the DDS, 0-0, and he specs again, 0-0, and he specs again, 0-0. And he specs one more time, 0-0. And then I'm like, what the fuck? LOL. And he just teleports away. I couldn't help but laugh when that happened, because like he tried to be so sneaky about it. He tried saying, I'm I'm just here to chill and do my Slayer task or whatever, and then there's me, okay, minding my own business. You know what I was thinking about? You know how Iron Man and Ultimate Iron Man mode just came out for 2007 Scape? I was thinking, the Ultimate Iron Man mode doesn't have a bank. Like, you can't ever use a bank on Ultimate Iron Man mode. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of something like a movie like Lord of the Rings or something like that, like medieval times. Like, during medieval times, you basically don't have a bank. Like, say if you watch like, what's that called? What's that show called on TV? Game of Thrones. Like, they don't get banks, and Lord of the Rings people didn't get banks like Aragon or whatever. They didn't get any banks to carry like 100 and something items or 600 items or whatever. They just had their pack sack or backpack or whatever you want to call it. I normally call it a pack sack, I think. Yeah, pack sack. I got in a big debate over what's the right term to use one time. I apparently was using the wrong term. But anyways, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. It's more realistic because then you get your one pack sack full of items and that's it. And when you die, you die, pretty much. Because like that's how it is on RuneScape 3. When you die, you die, and you have to like pay to get reborn or something like that. I can't even remember. But that's RuneScape 3. I don't even want to get into that stuff right now. And what about what was I gonna say? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the only unrealistic thing about the pack sack thing is like when you carry certain items for sharks for instance, and it doesn't make sense because sharks weigh like really lots, and I'm not even sure how much sharks weigh, but I'm guessing it's in like the 500s or something like that, even more, like maybe a ton. And there's no way you'd be able to carry 28 tons of something in your bag at once. And I think someone made a video on that, little music video on Chris Archie Prods or Spark Mac Live. I can't remember which one. I'm playing RuneScape and I'm carrying a pack sack of sharks, something like that. It doesn't make sense, and why am I at this whirlpool catching sharks? Can't remember how it went, but I'm sure it sounded better than my song. So, guys, I think I'm gonna end here today. Sorry for the short episode. I'm running out of things to talk about. But, yeah, if you guys want longer episodes, just let me know. Or I probably won't make them too long so far, just because, like, if I make them longer, I want more viewers, kind of thing. But actually, I'm getting a decent amount of viewers. Like, Reddit's a really helpful forum for everything I find. And when it comes to, like, all my favorite subjects about life and RuneScape, I always I always go to Reddit nowadays just to see what other people are talking about and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. Take care, guys.